All right, guys, here we go. I'll let you warm up with that really quick. Okay, here we go. The biggest number I could take out is a 2. The biggest x I could take out is an x. The biggest y is a y. 2 times 2 gives me 4. X times x gives me x squared. Y times 1 gives me y, so I don't write anything else. All right, plus 2 times 3 gives me the 6. X times 1 gives me x, so I don't write it. Y times what gives me y to the 4th? Y cubed. All right, and that's that. Okay. All right, so today we're going to be factoring trinomials, and they're going to look like this. We're going to factor ax squared plus bx plus c when a is equal to 1. Okay, and we're going to do that using the x method. All right, and the x method looks like this. This is kind of the way it looks. We have a big X, okay, and in there we put the a times c. Okay, so whatever the a is times whatever the c is. In this case, a is always going to be 1, so it's really easy. And down here we put the b term, okay? Then what we need to do is find factors, numbers that multiply to make the number you have here. They multiply to make that, but then they add to make that. And once you find those numbers, you're going to put them here. We don't know what they are, okay? And then once you find those numbers, you're going to divide them by the a term, okay? In this case, the a term will always be 1, okay? All right, and then from there, you're going to do what people call bottoms up, okay? Now, I'm just kind of showing you the flow of this for now, okay? And once you bring this up, it's going to be, I'll show you what to write there. But for now, this is kind of the basic flow. So if this isn't making any sense, that's okay. It's not really supposed to make sense until we start doing an example, okay? So let's jump into an example, all right? And then you can see how this is used, okay? Again, this is just a trick that somebody came up with. It's really not the quickest way necessarily. Once you've practiced enough of these, I doubt you're even going to use this anymore. Once you've practiced enough, you can start to do these in your head, okay, and you don't use this, okay? All right, so here we go. Let me give you my first example. It is x squared plus 3x plus 2, all right? And we'll use the x method. So start off by drawing an x, okay? And the very first thing you do is put the a times the c. So 1 times 2, and that's 2. Okay, and then you put the b, which is 3, down here. All right, now what we need to do is put factors of 2, okay? So factors of 2 are 1 times 2. Are there any other factors of 2? No. And check it out. 1 times 2 is 2, and 1 plus 2 is 3. So we're good to go. So I put a 1 here, a positive 1, okay, times a positive 2. So I put a positive 2. Okay. Now according to my x method, it says that I have to now divide by the a term. So divide by the a, which is in this case always 1, okay, just the a, and then divide by the 1 here, okay. And now we're going to use the bottoms up. Remember how I did this? You're going to go like this. When you do that bottoms up, you put that 1, the bottom 1, up on top, and it's a 1, but you always put an x after it. So now it's a 1x plus 1. We're going to do the same thing here, bottoms up, 1x plus 2. Now we have these guys right there, okay? Those are our factors. 1x plus 1 is x plus 1, and 1x plus 2, that's just x plus 2. This right here is the factored form of this right here. Okay, so let's try another example, see if we can do this. I have x squared plus 9x plus 20. All right, here we go. I'll draw my x. Okay, it's always a times c, so that's 1 times 20, which is 20. Okay, over the b is 9. Okay, and now let's try factors of 20. I know 1 times 20. I know 2 times 10. 4 times 5. Those are the only factors of 20, okay? All right, and so now these don't add to 9, these don't add to 9, these actually add to 9, 4 and 5. If it's a plus 4 and a plus 5, that adds up to 9. Okay, so put a plus 4, put a plus 5, okay? And now according to this, we put divided by the a, okay? So the a is 1, so divide it by 1, divided by 1. And now bottoms up, this goes up here, 1x, this goes up here, 1x, and there it is. There's my factor, x plus 4, and my other factor, x plus 5. That is factored. That's the factored form of this trinomial. Okay, let's try another example. All right, I have x squared plus 3x minus 18. This one's going to be a little different. There's a negative sign here, but we're still going to attack it the same way. Okay, all right. A times c, that's 1 times negative 18. That's negative 18. And the b goes down here, so 3. All right, so now I don't always look at the negative yet. I just put down factors of 18. So I know 1 times 18, okay? 2 times 9, 3 times 6, okay? So now I know it's supposed to be a negative 18. So I'm just going to go like negative 1 times 18, that's negative 18. Negative 2 times 9, okay, negative 3 times 6. Now, let's add these together. Look at this. What is 6 minus 3? That's 3. Okay, so I know that if I have a negative 3 and a positive 6, they multiply to negative 18 and they add to 3. Okay, so now it's always divided by whatever is here, which is a 1. Divided by a 1. Bottoms up, that's a 1x. Bottoms up, that's a 1x. And here are your factors, 1x minus 3, x minus 3, and 1x plus 6, x plus 6. Okay, and let's try one more. Here we go. X squared minus 15x plus 56. All right, same thing. Here we go. Draw your x. All right, 1 times 56 is 56. Negative 15 goes here. Okay. All right, let's do factors of 56. I know 1 times 56. How about 2 times, what is that, 28? Okay. Does 3 go into 56? No. Does 4? Does 4 go into 56? Yeah, let's see. 4 goes into 56. Let's see, I think 14 times. Okay. 5 doesn't go into 56. 6 go into 56? No. 7? Yeah. 7 times what? Yep, 7 times 8. Okay. All right. And I think that's it. That's all the factors of 56. Okay. So now, let's see. 1 plus 56. That doesn't give me negative 15. Do you see how I could get a negative 15 by adding any of these together? Okay. Well, check it out. If you go negative 7 and negative 8, minus 7 minus 8 gives you negative 15. And what happens if you multiply them together? 2 negatives multiply to make a positive, so positive 56. We're good. All right, so here we go. So put the negative 7 here, put the negative 8 here. Divide by what goes here, the a, the 1. Okay, divide by 1, and then bottoms up, 1x. Bottoms up, 1x. All right, and now all we have to do is write it down. 1x minus 7 and 1x minus 8. And that, my friends, is all. Okay, good luck.